There are places on this earth where crossing a single line can cost you your life. Not because of what you might steal, but because of what waits on the other side. Some are guarded by soldiers, some by poison, some by the dead. And a few are protected by nothing but a warning and the fear of ignoring it. Every country on earth has doors it will not let you open. These are 10 real places you are forbidden to enter. Some you cannot reach, some you cannot survive. And one, a government swears does not exist at all. Number 10 looks perfectly peaceful, yet almost no living person may enter its heart. Deep in a sacred forest in Japan stands the Ise Grand Shrine. It is the holiest site in the Shinto faith, over 1,000 years old. But its inner sanctum is sealed behind high wooden fences. Only the shrine's priests and members of Japan's imperial family may step inside. Within, it is said, rests a sacred mirror, one of the nation's imperial treasures. No outsider has ever photographed it, and few have ever glimpsed it at all. Every 20 years, the entire shrine is torn down and rebuilt, exactly as before. The old timbers are carried away, and the Sacred Heart stays hidden from the world. Number 9 is an island younger than your grandparents, and you may never set foot on it. Off the storm-swept coast of Iceland lies Surtsey. In 1963, fishermen watched the sea itself begin to boil. A volcano erupted beneath the waves and built a brand new island before their eyes. It is one of the youngest pieces of land on the entire planet, and scientists decided to keep it perfectly untouched. They want to watch how life arrives on empty land entirely on its own. Only a handful of researchers may ever land there, and nothing may be carried ashore. One careless visitor once grew a plant from a single stray seed, and it was hunted down and destroyed. So the little island grows in silence, watched but never disturbed. Number 8 is a doorway built into a frozen mountain, waiting for the end of the world. Near the top of the world, on the Arctic island of Svalbard, a long tunnel drives deep into the frozen rock. At its end sits the Global Seed Vault, humanity's backup plan. Inside are nearly 1 million samples of the world's crop seeds. If war, disaster, or famine ever wiped out our crops, these seeds could bring them back. But no tourist, no visitor, and no curious traveler may ever go inside. The door opens only a few times a year, guarded by ice, distance, and steel. Even melting ice once crept toward its entrance, a warning that nowhere is truly safe. So it waits in the cold and the dark, holding the seeds of every tomorrow. Number 7 holds a masterpiece 17,000 years old, and simply looking at it was killing it. In the wooded hills of southern France lie the caves of Lascaux. In 1940, 4 boys chasing a lost dog stumbled into the dark. On the walls, they found hundreds of painted bulls, horses, and deer. Ancient hands had painted them by firelight 17,000 years ago. The world flocked to see them, and that was the mistake. The warm, damp breath of the crowds began to rot the paintings. In 1963, the caves were sealed shut to save what was left. Today, tourists visit only a perfect replica, while the real cave breathes alone. The true art survives in darkness, seen now by almost no one at all. Number 6 is a small island that Italy would rather you forget. In a lagoon beside beautiful Venice floats the island of Poveglia. For centuries, it was where the plague-sick were sent to die. Its soil, they say, is half ash and bone from the mass graves. Later, a hospital for the mentally ill rose on the island. Legend tells of a cruel doctor and patients who never left. The hospital closed decades ago, and the island was abandoned to the weeds. Today, Poveglia is off-limits, and visitors are turned away. Locals avoid it, and even fishermen keep their nets far from its shores. So it sits empty in the water, a beautiful city's darkest secret. Number 5 hides 12 centuries of secrets behind the walls of the Vatican. Beside the Great Basilica, in the heart of Vatican City, lies one of the most tightly restricted archives on Earth. For centuries, it was known simply as the Vatican Secret Archives. Its shelves, laid end to end, would stretch for over 50 miles. Papal letters, ancient trial records, and documents no ordinary person may read. Most of it is closed to the public, and much of it stays sealed by age alone. A rare scholar may enter, but only with permission and only for what they came to find. It fuels endless rumors of hidden truths, though the name only ever meant the Pope's private records. Whatever it truly holds, most of humanity will never lay eyes on it. Number 4 is a ruined fort where India forbids you to remain after dark. In the dry hills of Rajasthan, in India, stand the ruins of Bangar. It is widely called the most haunted place in all of India. Legend says a jealous sorcerer once cursed the entire town in a rage. From that day, the stories claim, no roof in Bangar could ever stand for long. But this part is fact. An official sign forbids anyone from entering between sunset and sunrise. The order is real, posted by the government itself. Those who ignored it, the tales say, were never quite the same again. Haunted or not, no one is willing to test it once night has fallen. So when the sun goes down, Bangar belongs to the dark alone. Number 3 is a green paradise that could kill you in minutes. Off the coast of Brazil sits a place with a chilling nickname. It is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers. Their venom is among the deadliest on Earth, able to rot flesh where it stripes. They exist nowhere else in the world, trapped here when the seas rose long ago. Legend claims there is one snake for every square meter of ground. The real number is far fewer, but still more than enough to be deadly. So the Brazilian Navy has banned everyone but a few scientists from landing. Old tales even speak of a lighthouse keeper and his family lost to the snakes. Today, the island belongs entirely to the serpents. Number 2 is an island where the outside world is met with a hail of arrows. In the Indian Ocean lies North Sentinel Island. It is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last peoples untouched by the modern world. For thousands of years, they have lived alone, and they want to stay that way. They meet every outsider who approaches with a storm of arrows. India has made it illegal to go anywhere near the island. It protects them from our diseases and protects outsiders from their arrows. In 2018, a young man ignored the law and paddled ashore. He was never seen alive again. The Sentinelese remain, exactly as they wish, utterly alone. And number 1 is a place the government spent decades pretending did not exist. Deep in the Nevada desert sits a military base marked on no public map. The world knows it only as Area 51. For decades, the United States denied it was even there. In truth, it is a top-secret site for testing experimental aircraft. Its border is watched by cameras, buried sensors, and guards in unmarked trucks. The signs warn that trespassers can be met with deadly force. And then, of course, come the legends, crashed flying saucers, and bodies not of this earth. The truth is almost certainly spy planes, not aliens, but the secrecy only feeds the myth. Get too close, and you will be stopped, arrested, or worse. Whatever truly sits behind that fence, the desert is not giving it up. 10 places. 10 locked doors on our restless, curious world. Some are forbidden to protect us from what lies inside. Some are forbidden to protect what lies inside from us. And some are forbidden because a people or a nation drew a line and said no further. We live in an age that believes it has the right to go anywhere, but a few places still answer that curiosity with a single ancient word. Forbidden. Maybe some doors really are better left unopened. If you love history that's true, strange, and told to you straight, subscribe. We've got a whole world of it. See you in the next one.